Why do you always clap?
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Premier Boys Soccer Podcast.
What?
Editing stuff.
No, it's just my thing.
Oh.
I thought it was for editing.
No.
You know what we're doing
We're gonna
here.
get there. We're gonna get there.
We're actually watching soccer and talking about soccer. Nottingham Forest versus Sheffield, 1-0.
Don't you dare forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know you love us. You know you want to spread us.
Oh, that sounded okay. All right. You know what? I'll take partial blame for that. I'll take partial blame for that.
Wow.
Given how I entered today.
Wow, you guys are really sus today. Let me just put
we
that
are
out
we
there.
are
You guys
we are
really sus.
There, it ends
we are a little extra. So turn it off. There you go. It's on.
Why don't you talk about something
Because there's
technology,
no red light on. That shit makes me not feel okay.
What?
Yeah, because I tapped it.
It was on.
No, it was not. God, you guys are.
Jay, we saw the same
It
thing.
Yeah,
was
no,
not
you're
on.
on number 2 to 1 here.
It was not. How about you just run back the
What up,
camera?
Jay?
What up, my boy? How about you just run back the camera?
I will upload this tomorrow.
I'll
I will
send
upload
you
this
a
tomorrow,
literal
so
And you
video of
guys
it
will
after we
see
upload
when
And-
I
okay.
tapped it, there was no.
When you
red light
tapped it, you turn the red light off, and then you turn it back on when you tapped it again.
on. Wow.
Okay,
You
okay.
guys are
Alright.
stupid.
Let's move on.
You guys
Anyway,
are sus and stupid today.
first week of the Premier League is in the books, and we
Sus
are
and stupid.
technically getting into the second week right now with this Nottingham Forest Sheffield game. But first week of the Premier League is done and dusted. Jay, you have the predictions. Let's see how close we got, and then we do have some big transfer news.
Do we?
Yeah, we haven't
Yeah.
talked about the Caicedo and
Yeah, there's some-
all that.
We didn't talk about that?
No.
I mean, we talked about
we brought it up, but we didn't talk
Yeah.
about it because it wasn't.
Plus
It wasn't done.
you
deal.
guys just picked up
It
a new
wasn't done.
midfielder as well.
It wasn't
Yes,
done.
yes. Curious
Uh-oh.
to hear what you guys have to
thank
think about this new signing.
Endo.
Anyway, and do.
Are we talking about him right now?
No.
No.
We're gonna
So-
go over the predictions and the scores from Premier League last week. What's the first game we got?
Man City and Burnley. I had 3-1. David had 1-1 because he's stupid, and Tyler had 2-1. What was that final score? Pull that up.
Yeah,
was
let me pull
3-0.
that.
It was 3-0. Yeah, I know.
It was 3-0.
All right, well,
Erling with the brace.
Starting off just like he did last year.
They scored like 3 minutes in.
Yeah.
It's pretty disheartening. But wow, Tyler, are you okay over there?
Wasn't pulling it up.
All right. Well, second on the list we have Arsenal and Nottingham. I had 3-1 again. David had 0-0. He's calling us stupid.
Y'all are stupid.
And then 2-0 Arsenal is what Tyler had. That score line was, I don't remember that
2-1.
one. That one was 2-1? I thought they scored
2-1
more.
Arsenal. Are you okay, Tyler? Are you still being stupid over there? Are you on Google? You're not even on Google. Wow. Who's the grandpa now? Are you there yet? Just take your time, buddy. Just take your time.
And
Let us know when you get
there we go. We're good.
Oh. So what was the Arsenal Nottingham Forest game?
Arsenal Nottingham Forest game was 2-1. 2-1 Arsenal. What were the predictions?
I had 3-1. David had 0-0, and you had 2-0.
Oh, I was so close.
No, we were both close on that one.
I wanted to start the season off on a high note with my predictions.
Do you have a promise ring on or something?
Okay, first of all, does that look like where you would put a promise ring?
You never know. People put rings all over their fingers.
The promise ring is specifically to go on the ring.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
thought.
That's the whole point.
It's the literal
promise ring.
point.
Whatever
No,
the fuck you want.
it's just my pinky ring.
Oh, so it's not a
I
promise
didn't
ring?
take- No,
Oh.
it's not a
Alright.
promise ring.
Well,
Okay.
Sheffield versus Crystal Palace. I had 1-1. David had 2-0 Sheffield. And Tyler had 1-0 Crystal Palace. Got one?
1-0 Crystal Palace was the end scoreline. Yes.
Are you okay now?
I should have 2, but I'll take my 1. I'll take my 1, and we still got more to go.
What else?
Are you putting tallies?
Yeah. Well, I'm
Okay.
doing it a little bit more detailed. I'm giving like exactly like what week it was and what the scoreline was.
Okay.
Better to look back that way.
Crystal Palace starting off with a big scoreline with talks of
Was
Elise.
it a big
Did you just say a
scoreline?
big
A big
scoreline?
win. Sorry, a big win.
Oh.
All right. That's what I meant by a big. That's what I meant. All right. A big win. They had a big win. with rumors of Elise leaving, but turns out that didn't happen. We'll get into that a little bit
He
later.
signed a new contract.
Yeah, he
Hats
did.
off to you.
Even after
That's
Chelsea
crazy.
paid the buyout
I'm happy
fee.
for him. I think he's gonna
Or
continue to
no,
like flourish.
yeah.
And I think the money would have gone to his head
Wow.
because I've watched things where like teammates and coaches have talked about how he's lazy. That's why he was at multiple different youth academies, and I think the money would make him lazier if that is the case.
Wow. That's quite a take, but hey, happens to
I
the
think
best of
it
us, I
would. I think
guess.
it would have ruined him.
Happens to the best of us, I guess.
Bournemouth versus West Ham is the next one we got on the list. I had 1-1 again. David had 3-0 West Ham, and Tyler had 2-1 Bournemouth.
It was 1-1. You got it
Hey, I
on the
got
money.
it.
1-1 draw
Let's go.
at Bournemouth, who
Would have thought,
it's
Dougie would have thought.
well, yeah, Dougie would have thought.
Dougie would have thought it would have been 1-1.
West Ham starting off with 1 point. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. Getting some points early on the board, but
Jared
against Bournemouth, you expect West Ham if they're going to have a rebound season to come out with
disrespecting
that.
Bournemouth.
Not disrespecting
Like
Bournemouth. Bournemouth are good, but on the West Ham perspective, if you're trying to have a bounce back season, you got to start off the season strong. So I give them another 2 games, and then we'll see how their season ends up playing out.
Who, West Ham?
Yeah, I'll give them 3 games, and then we can get a better picture. That should have been a finish.
How is that? Not?
We'll get a better picture of what the rest of their season is going to look like.
Yeah. I guess so.
Um,
Brighton Luton.
Yeah, Brighton Luton. I had 3-0 Brighton. Tyler had 2-1 Brighton. David had 2-1 Brighton, and Tyler had 3-1 Brighton.
Dude. 4-1 Brighton. It's okay.
I've gotten so close on all of them except the Bournemouth West Ham. Actually, no, I was still pretty close. I was 1 off.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna get close a lot, champ. Gonna happen.
One
How it goes.
off. 4-1
Uh,
Brighton. Absolutely hammering Luton.
Yeah, that's a
Welcome
good,
to the Premier League,
that's a good
fellas.
start. That's a good start to the season for them.
Welcome. They had
Did you guys watch the game?
No.
I caught most of it. I don't remember if I.
They were on the ball.
Luton?
Yeah, which is
So was Burnley for a little bit.
Not the way Luton.
No, Burnley looked pretty decent actually in that first game against City. To be honest, I was watching that game live, and yeah, they looked pretty decent.
Did they?
Did you watch the game?
I did. I don't really remember
Good.
it, honestly, too much. Who was playing good for them? Because I do remember they had a couple.
And it wasn't particularly one. It wasn't one particular individual, but like as a team, they started off rough at the beginning of the game because you could tell they were just
What,
coming up from the
Burnley?
championship. Yes,
Yeah.
they played just a tad slower, and their reactions were a tad. They took a little bit longer in their decision making, and you could tell with the types of passes that they were making just weren't getting to players. Their passes were getting intercepted. But once they kind of got a footing in the game, they started to look a little bit better towards the middle, the end of the game, in my opinion.
That's funny
I mean,
because
yeah.
they lost
I was
3-0.
gonna say that's like I guess you could say that.
Well, you just said Luton
understand.
were on the ball, so
I didn't say they looked good. I
they
just said they
were.
were on the ball. Two different things.
I assumed that you meant they were on the
looked
ball. Meant
because they looked
they
good.
looked.
I mean,
they looked okay, not good.
Yeah,
You
in
can't
the
look good
Premier
at
League.
1-1.
Yeah, in the Premier League, you do look good if you have possession of the ball, but like that just to me as a
I mean, they're gonna be bad possession.
watcher, it just means they're able to dictate the game a little bit when you're on the ball. So I guess that could mean that you look good sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see. They
Did
both
lose 4-1. So
yeah, they did lose 4-1, and I mean they did.
Burnley
Burnley did play the hardest team in the Prem.
their right back was crazy. Luton Town. You should come to Liverpool. I don't remember his name, but it's like a young black kid with like little braids. Bro, dude was tearing up that right side.
He had it on lock.
Game, bro. And he
Great
was
little touch.
quick. So, you know.
Well, regardless, I was 1 off, and Brighton end up slacking Luton Town, and they were playing at Brighton as well. So give them the benefit of the doubt. We'll see how the rest of the season goes. But
Brighton looked good. They look
dude,
good.
that move by Matoma, I saw highlights of that.
Matoma's so lit. He's
Dude,
about to have a crazy season.
that touch, was absolutely insane.
I think João Pedro got his goal. Their forward got I think he got just one.
He did get one in the 71st.
Yeah. Ferguson came on and got one.
Yeah, Ferguson looked good.
He's a nice little striker, bro. Harry Kane 2.0.
Oh,
That's how I feel. But
big
we'll
praise,
see.
big praise.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
who we got next?
Everton and Fulham. I had 2-1 Fulham. David had a 2-2 draw, and Tyler had a 1-1 draw.
1-0 Fulham.
Tyler, it's okay.
I know.
Fulham at Goodison Park.
I gave Everton the benefit of the doubt because they were playing at home. I was like, you know what? They'll score at least one goal.
Fulham's lit.
Boy, was I wrong. I hope they get relegated this season.
Damn, you said that last season.
They have Fulham have Adama Traore now.
It did happen.
Just signed. Well, I don't know if you
What?
played this game, but yeah, Adama Traore is
Mhm.
now a Fulham player.
On Fulham.
Yep.
I did not see that. That's
Yes.
interesting.
Glad to see him back in the Prem.
So
Interesting.
strong winning.
He's-
Strong win. For
He
Fulham.
was in the Prem, right? He was on Wolves.
He was on Wolves.
Still?
And then I
Went
think
to
he got
Barca
loaned
then.
out. He got loaned out.
Yeah, he got loaned out to
He came
Barca,
back.
and then he came back, but
Yeah.
I didn't see him. I think he'll
Mm.
actually play. I guess that's what I'm saying. Where I think he'll play more.
He just wasn't part of the plan at Wolves.
Managers don't really fancy him, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Starting to realize that. He's always coming off the bench.
That's two different
He's up there,
clubs in a row.
bud.
He had one strong-ish season for Wolves, and that dropped off. Didn't
Yeah,
hear
I've
from him
never
since.
felt like he was a footballer, just a freak nature athlete, honestly. But
Oh,
that's just me. That's just me. I think he has a good touch sometimes, but
He has his moments. He's just super fast.
yeah. Well, shout out Fulham and Adama Traore. Good for them. Gouda was good, bro. What's
trying
the
to stop.
vibes? Don't make me bob you, bro. I'll bob you. Uncle David will bob you.
Oh, hey.
I'm sorry.
That was a bit aggressive.
I
That
hit
was
a bone.
aggressive.
I tried to hit your.
Stop.
It made me bob you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That play by
Okay.
Sheffield.
Okay,
Who we
he's,
got
he's
next?
giving me
Okay.
the eyes. I'm gonna chill.
We have and Newcastle and Aston Villa. I had
Oh
I
my
had 3-3.
God.
David had 1-0 Aston Villa.
Cool, I got the one right. Get the one right.
Glass half full guy right here. Glass half full kind of guy.
But
all that shit.
Castle with the
What
whole
was mine?
bot?
I know
3-2 on Newcastle.
I didn't guess anywhere near 5-1 Newcastle.
I got the amount of goals right.
They fell. They crumbled.
They absolutely hammered Aston Villa, man. They look dangerous. Tonali with a debut goal.
A great one too.
Isak with
And
two goals.
and a great cross into the box.
Harvey Barnes got
That
a
second goal, I think?
Yeah. It was the second goal. Isak's goal.
Isak was
Musa Diaby's
dangerous.
goal was pretty good too.
It started off really good. You had 2 goals within
Dude, I was so hyped.
12
I was
minutes.
watching that shit in bed, and I was just like, no way. Both of the big new signings score, right out the gate like that.
Sandro Tonali scoring was kind of crazy.
Isak getting a double already on the score sheet, nice and early. Hopefully he stays healthy for the entirety of the season this time around, and he's going to be a problem.
Yeah, he's gonna give Erling Haaland a run for that golden boot.
They just looked so good.
Especially with us losing Kevin De Bruyne.
They looked pretty good.
Yeah, that's a huge.
He's out for a couple months.
That's a huge loss. Yeah, he just had surgery. So, who we got next?
We have Brentford versus Tottenham. I had 3-2 Tottenham. David had 3-0 Tottenham, and Tyler had a 2-2 draw.
No way.
Attaboy.
I'm two
Just
to my tally.
That was a pretty good game.
Brentford Spurs, Romero scoring, and then he
Getting
got
subbed
subbed off for concussion. That goal,
Yeah.
who assisted that? James Madison, bro. That assist by James Madison
He's got 2 assists.
to Romero was nice. I was
good, bro.
I was telling you guys in the group chat, if Harry Kane would have stayed at Tottenham, that team would be a problem.
I like when star players leave because it kind of forces the team to play. Kind of what happened to Liverpool when Coutinho left. We won everything right after he left.
Very true. Very true. That maybe it is all they needed. But I'm sorry, they need to sign somebody other than Richarlison. I know we talked about it in the group chat. Richarlison is not that guy. He was nowhere to be seen this game. Nowhere
Bro,
to be
how
seen.
can you say Richarlison is not that guy and still rate Darwin Núñez? How can you do that,
I
bro?
completely
Because
How
agree.
can you do that?
no, here's the difference. They're two
Oh,
very
Yeah,
different
please
style of
explain.
players, bro.
Please
When you
explain.
watch Richarlison play, I don't
Uh-huh.
see any drive. I don't see any hunger. I don't see any fight.
yo, what?
There's no. I don't
This
see
kid,
it.
So
this
hold
kid,
on,
you're
hold on,
What?
hold on.
How many times did he touch the ball this game?
What do you see in Darwin? You
Dude
don't see.
plays like an animal. He may not be there technically if you want to make that argument.
Oh my god!
Have you
No,
watched
I'm not
did
even
you
putting
watch
it
the
on
game?
that.
Did you watch the game? Did you watch the
Stop
game?
even doing
Did you
this.
watch the game?
What game?
Both games. Did you watch Spurs and then did you watch Liverpool?
Absolutely.
Okay. Did you
Richie
see
was quiet.
Richarlison?
Richie was quiet.
Did not see him.
He barely had a touch.
Darwin
What
came
did
in,
Darwin do?
body the defender, almost scored off a deflection, and got some opportunities going.
Got some opportunities going.
Yes. He wasn't hiding behind the Brentford defense.
Wow, you are so biased. I mean, it's cool. But
I'm just saying that's what I see.
Darwin
I
didn't
see
even
more
score.
fight
Darwin
in
didn't
Darwin.
score.
Yeah, he didn't score, but he was still a factor in the game.
Was he? Did
Yes.
you watch the game?
I did watch the
The
game.
Liverpool-Chelsea game.
Yes.
And he
And
was
watched
a
like the
factor.
second half of it
And he was a factor.
when he got in. Yes.
That's definitely why they scored.
Score or not, I'm saying Richarlison didn't score.
I don't know
So
what game he was watching, bro. Darwin comes on as a sub and like jogs like he's been running the whole game, except he just came on.
alright, I don't know
and
what
he
game.
doesn't.
I don't know what game.
Well,
you
hang
guys are
on.
watching,
Focus
but
stop and talk about.
Does Darwin Núñez press?
Hang on,
Yes.
hang on. We're gonna do predictions.
He just said Darwin Núñez presses.
Can you get like player ratings for the game? Can we see what his rating was for that game?
Is that a thing? Well, I mean, he did come in second half.
I don't care.
How about we say fuck this game and put Liverpool-Chelsea on and watch that? Watch the second half. We can watch the last 30 minutes when he comes on and let's see. Let's watch it.
I like this idea.
Let's
If you wanna
let's
throw it on,
watch
I like
him.
this idea.
Let's watch him press. Dude jogs. Dude comes on and jogs.
All right. Well, while I get this on,
Anyways.
let's Oh yeah, so Chelsea versus Liverpool, what we're talking about right now. I had 3-2 Chelsea. David had 3-2 Liverpool. Tyler had 4-2 Liverpool.
We were all pretty
All
stupid
pretty.
because that's like the 7th game they've drawn. We should have kind of took that into consideration.
Mhm.
They've been drawing a lot, so kind of made perfect sense, honestly.
I can't get a player rating for that game.
Yeah,
but
because he was asshole. That's why.
well,
That's
Look up.
why.
Pull
because
up
they're-
another tab. Look up Chelsea Liverpool player ratings.
Are we done with it? Or is there one more?
We have one more. Man U versus Wolves.
We disrespected Wolves.
3-0 Man U. That's what I had. David had 4-0 and Tyler had 2-0.
dude, we were
All horribly wrong.
Well, there's only
So
one-
I just
1-0.
realized today that Gary O'Neill used to use that manager to implemented some new tactics for a little bit. I didn't realize that.
Oh, here we go. Look at that.
Hold on. That looks like Chelsea. I think we're looking for
It is
Liverpool
Chelsea, but I'm
player.
trying to see.
I think you scrolled down too fast.
No, they only showed Chelsea players.
Go to keep going down. I saw Liverpool players.
I didn't see the players. I just saw that
Oh damn, those are Chelsea players.
they are all Chelsea players.
What the fuck? I got you. Cause Tyler's stupid.
The fucking look.
Podcast vibes.
Hey. Looks.
Was that game on
Here we go. I
Peacock?
found them
Yeah.
for Liverpool.
They're all. Peacock does have the replays.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess we're on to this week's predictions. David, can you pull up the games?
Out of 3.7. Out of 5.
Mm,
Out
Oh,
of
out
5.
of 5.
Out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be fine. You can go back to.
Okay.
Said a bit. I'm sorry, Gouda. A bit of running, but nothing much else. Missed his. Oh my god. What about that? Oh my god. What about that? Oh, you didn't see the chance though. You didn't see the chance when. Alexis McAllister literally tapped it right to him. Nobody on top of the 6, and he missed the ball. You didn't see that?
I watched at like the 6th.
Well,
okay. It's okay. Oh, no.
Tyler, are you
Sell this.
excited?
Regardless, the
Sell this
argument is
What's the argument?
he was I like him better than Richarlison.
Oh, so that's because he wears a Liverpool
That was
jersey.
hold
Okay,
on.
so
that
I
was
think
not the
he's
original
better than
argument.
Richarlison. What was the original
I
argument?
don't remember, but it wasn't that.
The original
It wasn't fucking that.
conversation. The
You
conversation. The
You said
conversation
something like
was Richarlison was non-existent,
Don't
and
take
then
my
you
water bottle.
said
Don't
you said
take my
something
water bottle.
along the lines of
how
can you say
Nah, you said like
Richarlison-
Richarlison has no fight and shit like that, bro.
that was after
and
the
then
fact.
you said Darwin has fight and does all this. So that's why I was like,
Hey,
Gouda wants this smoke, bro. He is mad at you. Why'd you yell at him?
because you hit him, that's why he's mad.
No. You said he was mad at you before this.
Anyway,
Oh, because I yelled at him because he knocked all my shirts over.
True.
Bunch of my shirts.
anyway, what we got Man U. We
We
talked
made
about
up.
Man U. Man U Wolves.
That's the last
I'm
one.
gonna leave you alone. Yeah, it
was
was 1-0.
Dude, Man U did not
They look
impress.
terrible.
Did not impress at all. They got
They look terrible.
one good chance
Mason
with
Mount was invisible.
yeah.
Casemiro looked old.
That is the best way to describe
He
his
looked
performance.
old,
That is the
bro.
best way to describe that performance.
And I think it's more about how Wolves played, honestly.
I unplugged it.
Wolves are pretty good.
They played really well. I was very impressed by what I saw.
That's the former Bournemouth coach that implemented some tactics
I
towards the
didn't
end
know
of
we
last
needed that.
season.
I was like, wait, no.
Wow.
They got
Perfect. He just came on. This is perfect.
They got robbed. They got robbed.
Who?
You don't need the
Wolves.
No, you can.
Why?
Yeah.
That should have been a penalty.
Oh, I
Which
haven't
one?
seen that yet.
Where
I'm gonna look that
Onana
up
came
real
out.
Oh, and he assaulted the player.
Absolutely demolished.
I forgot about that.
that player.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
I
That's
think
a
he should
PK.
have had a PK too. Honestly,
Wait a minute, what
with
is this?
Nikos
What
Jackson's
is this?
handball.
Oh God,
Who's
and look
That's
who it
so
happens
hilarious.
to be. It happens to be
Oh,
the two.
that's so hilarious.
They're both here. I can settle that conversation. They're both not that great.
Yeah, but that wasn't the conversation that we were
Well,
having.
yeah, but that
The conversation was
I
I
disagree.
think you guys are arguing over
I do
two
disagree.
mid players.
My controller. Where's the controller?
Check the table.
Oh yeah.
what are we looking up right now? Anyway, Wolves should have had a PK.
Oh my God!
That
Did you just see that?
That absolutely should have been a PK.
Did you just see, bro?
No, I missed it.
So
Go back.
look, so Trent is clearing the ball, right? And it's going right to Darwin. What does Darwin do? He gets out the way. What's going on there? Why are you being so sus today, bro? Why is this like? Why is this
It was bad. What do you want? What do
groovy
you want?
old voice? Anyways, bro, look at what he does. This is just unacceptable. After Trent gets a yellow card here. I'm sorry, we're off topic for a little bit. But you cannot be a forward and jump out the way of the ball. Not at Liverpool.
Oh yeah, he's got that hunger. That drive.
Not after Bobby. Bobby would have had that, no question. Look at this. Dougie, look at this. Look what he does. Did we just see that? Did we just see him jump out the way of the ball?
Really hungry to get on the ball.
Did we just see that? 85 mil. Anyways, we can move on.
All right, just wait. I got my moment. Anyway, continuing on. Are we doing
Jesus.
Here.
Jesus Christ.
what? We've seen.
My phone's about
I
to
have
die.
not.
My phone's about to die.
All right,
actually.
well, Onana absolutely destroyed.
So
I don't know if it was a center back, but absolutely destroyed
somebody.
the Wolves player
Yeah,
in the
he
box.
clobbered him.
Just didn't nowhere near the ball.
Clobbered him.
Should have been a PK. Ref didn't
When
didn't
was it?
give it. It was like extra time.
Hey, look at Darwin Núñez pressing, guys.
Oh, I think this is it right here.
He just came on like 8 minutes ago. And he's like just jogging like he's tired as hell. What's up with that, Tyler? What is
What do you
up
want?
with
You want him to full sprint the
Yes.
second that he gets in the game?
Yes.
Every situation,
Yes.
bro. You full
Yes.
sprint fast 5 in every situation.
Tyler, I'm not a professional
Right.
soccer
I didn't think so,
player.
David, just tell me the answer to that question.
Of
And it is
course-
no. You do not.
Of course not. No, I
You got to
don't.
conserve your energy for the
I
time.
mean, did you guys hear about?
Conserve what energy? It's the 60th minute. It's the 60th minute. It's the 68th, actually.
Bro, I
Conserve
am not sprinting the second
for
I
30
start
minutes.
for 30 minutes straight. Not happening.
You
I
should.
mean, you don't have to sprint for 30 minutes
Then
straight.
if
Just
I
when the
get a
ball comes to
breakaway
you.
on goal, I'm
I can't
dying
believe
because
what
I've
I'm
been
hearing.
sprinting for 30 minutes.
I can't believe what I'm hearing, bro. You're telling me you come on as a sub and you don't sprint? Is that what you're trying to tell me, Tyler?
I'm not sprinting up and down the pitch. I'm staying where in my position designation, and I'm running when I need to run, bro. What do you mean?
For this kid, bro. I can't get through to him.
No,
can't get through to him.
there is
He
no.
just said you don't sprint
There
when you
is-
come on as a sub.
There is no
What?
negotiating with Tyler. If his mind is set, his mind.
Look
is
at him pressing, bro. Look at him. Look at him
What was,
pressing.
what was the point of him sprinting there?
Look at him.
He got him going
Where
back.
is he at
If
right
you-
now?
If you really want to talk, he got him going negative.
Where
did
is
he
he?
not?
What is he doing right now?
He's floating. What do you want him to do right now?
Bobby wasn't. Look at this press. Look at that. Look at that.
Why would he full press when the entire back line is
Because
there?
that is what Jurgen Klopp wants of his players. That's why, Tyler.
Bro, you got to pick and choose your moments. You don't just start
There's
sprinting
no picking and
after the
choosing
ball.
under.
You don't just sprint
There's
after the
no
ball when it's
picking.
in front
There's
of you.
no picking and choosing under Jurgen Klopp. You run. You press. You know this.
He pressed. What do you want him to full
Oh
sprint to the defender? When
Maybe not a
Yes!
full sprint,
No.
but maybe a little more than like a light jog.
you don't need any more than a light jog in that situation
I can't
because
believe
what are
I'm
you going to
hearing
do? The
He's
entire
capping.
rest of the team is
Oh,
sitting
he's
back
potting.
anyway.
You're potting today. You're potting, Tyler. You're potting.
You're just
You're
taking
potting.
his side
You're potting,
like
Tyler.
unwillingly.
I can't believe what
I'm not
hearing.
taking his side.
So
I'm
it's-
looking at this
it's
game and I'm
because-
saying I'm not sprinting in
it's
that situation
because-
either.
It's because he bought a Darwin Nunes jersey. He can't he just
Yeah,
can't.
Look,
he's
you
got
guys
it
can
back.
say what you want, but as a
Let's-
striker,
let's
you
just-
got to pick and choose when you run. You
let's
don't
just
just
keep watching.
sprint like a chicken with his head cut off at
mean,
every ball
obvious.
that's set in front of
That's
you.
actually exactly what
That
Gen
is-
Gen press is. That's exactly what it is. You run until you get the fucking ball. Yes, that's what you do.
That is not sustainable for an entire match.
You don't have to do it for an entire match.
Yeah,
That's been
because
the
you
whole
have the ball sometimes.
So every
And
time the
it's
ball
only
goes
30
back,
minutes. We're talking 30
expect
minutes of the
Darwin
game.
Nunes to
Talking
sprint to that
30 minutes
ball
of the
every
game.
time.
Bobby did.
When
No, Bobby
Bobby
did. Not do it.
did,
No,
yeah.
he did not, bro. He did not sprint at every single.
Yes, he fucking
situation.
did.
No, he didn't.
Why do you think Liverpool was so lit? He was literally the starting press. He was the first person to press.
If you watch the way that they are positioned, the entire team sits back a little bit. What's the point of having Darwin go up if the outside backs that are the outlets are not being covered?
all right, I'd like to move on to predictions of this week.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
needs cardio.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
That's what I'm hearing.
Oh, look, he's running. He's running. He's running. He's running.
No, he's
David.
not
Is that,
actually. No,
he,
he's
he
actually
did.
not.
He did a quick sprint. Is
Oh
that
my
is
goodness.
that is that him? Is
Holy
that good enough?
shit.
Yeah.
Three
Is that good
steps
enough for you guys? Like,
It's not good
No,
enough.
it's not at all.
So look. Cool. I think he's gonna get the ball again because I've rewatched this already. McAllister's. That's one thing I will say, and I texted this in the group chat.
They're
there.
run.
He's running.
He looks so much
Okay, you can't
better
take
when
one
Mo
example and be
Salah's
like,
not
oh, he's
on the
doing
pitch
work.
because I feel like he's kind of the focal point when Salah's not on the pitch. So I do think he's more involved. But bro, I'm sorry, bro. Like, if you come on and you jog, I can't take you.
I'm
seriously.
just saying he's not going to be sprinting at every.
This
opportunity.
conversation's just gonna be going back and forth, yo. It's a dead conversation. And you're gonna keep.
I don't think it's dead.
Well, he's not gonna take as much.
Enzo was looking.
Enzo
was looking
phenomenal.
nice.
All right, so what are you talking about? I can't have the games up because my phone's about to die. I think I
Tyler.
told you that.
Bring up the
The
games
new
for
games.
this week. Obviously, we're gonna skip the game that's currently going.
So what has he been on for 12 minutes? What has he done? What?
Well, I mean, what has Liverpool done in the last 12 minutes? He's had some good link up play. He's made some runs in behind. They haven't played him, and that's the game. Just watch in a second, you'll see. All right, so we got Fulham and Brentford. If we're not counting the Nottingham Forest Sheffield.
I think I'm gonna go.
I'm thinking a 2-2 draw for me.
Yeah. I'm seeing goals, but I don't think Fulham. I'm gonna go 2-1 Brentford.
Yeah, I'm going 2-2. It's Fulham at home. Fulham at home
Did
is
you
a
just?
tough one.
All right,
Bro, you're not about to show me the pass that went to Szoboszlai that he didn't reach.
That's not what I was going to show you. So who are we talking about? Fulham and
Fulham and
Brentford.
Brentford at Fulham.
I think Brentford do pull out the. I think it's gonna be a close game. Maybe 2-1.
Yeah, so-
Brentford.
Right,
What I was
am I
gonna show
watching?
you.
What am I watching? What am I looking
What I was
at?
gonna show you
Let me see.
was watch where Curtis Jones is when he presses when Liverpool loses the ball. Look at where Curtis Jones is. Look at where Darwin is, and watch the press. Just watch it. Liverpool born.
Right here,
Yeah.
right?
So look where Curtis is. Look where Curtis is. Look where Darwin is. Who gets there first? Oh wow, it's Curtis. It's Curtis running. What was Darwin doing?
He was behind the ball already. Like the
I
ball was played.
No, he was not. What? Tyler, what? Tyler.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Liverpool for this one.
Did I go
You went
far
so far back.
again?
Yeah, 2-1
It's at
Liverpool.
Anfield.
I'm gonna go
That's
2-1.
a stupid dub.
3-1 Liverpool.
I'll go 4-2 Liverpool. But Bournemouth is gonna score, bro. I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable with that defense.
Bournemouth. Our defense in general has
It's not
been
cool, bro.
has been letting in goals.
It's not cool.
So
Wolves and Brighton.
I'm gonna go Brighton, even though it's at Wolves.
I'm
But
gonna
I
go with
think
draw.
it's gonna be a.
I'm actually go Wolves dub, bro. They
Okay.
looked phenomenal.
They did.
Yeah,
They did look good.
and
I don't
it's
think they
at
look Brighton
home.
good though.
All right, here it is. Here it is again. Here it is again. Look at Darwin. Look at Darwin. Just look where Curtis comes from. Look at that. You see what I'm talking about?
Curtis was behind the ball and
Farther.
out on the wing.
He was farther.
Because that's Curtis' designation.
You see?
He's the central mid.
You're
But
right.
he has to
You're
get
right.
back anyway.
Dead
Look!
No,
Hold
he
on.
did-
Go
he
back.
did-
Go back.
no, and
Go
he
back.
did- he did
Hold on.
just drop
Hold on.
back.
Is
Hold on.
Darwin
Well, hold on.
defending?
Oh, hold on. Is Darwin defending? Where did he come from, David?
Oh, you know why? It's probably because he
Oh,
got his ass chewed out by Jurgen Klopp talking about what the fuck are you doing? But anyways, that's just me.
Tyler, what do you got for Wolves and Brighton?
2-1 Brighton.
2-1. I had
Did I
3-2.
say 1-0 Wolves?
Yeah, you did say. You said Wolves win. You
I
said
don't
Wolves
even
up.
remember saying 1-0.
You okay?
I really don't remember saying 1-0 Wolves.
You changed
should
it
be
up.
putting
You
a
did say
home.
Brighton first.
I do think Brighton's gonna score. Chill.
What's the next one, Tyler? Well, he thinks it's
Spurs, Man United.
I'm gonna go 2-0. It's actually
2-0.
good.
2-0 Wolves.
Wolves look good, bro.
All right, David. Watch.
Gary
Ready?
Gary
Hold on.
O'Neill has tactics.
You don't even see him on the screen. And look at him. Look at him press. I don't see Richarlison doing that.
Finally.
I don't see Richarlison doing that.
Finally.
I'm sorry.
He pressed. Oh wow.
Look. Oh, and he's
That
That
was
was not
the
a sprint.
fakest press
That
I've
was not a
ever
sprint.
seen. Are
Don't
you
ever call that a
serious?
sprint again. If
It's
that's a
because he
sprint,
got
he's slow as shit.
All he's doing is running because
he's got one of the fastest clock times in the
because
Prem.
Jurgen Klopp yelled at him. That's why. Look where Curtis Jones has came from again.
Bro, because that's his designation. That's how they have the lineup set.
That's so wild how you can let
They
that
have
slide. That's
certain
so
players
wild.
pressing in certain situations.
That's so wild how you can
When
let that slide.
when a ball gets played into a certain part of the pitch, a player is designated to go to that certain part of the pitch and press.
Yeah.
That
Darwin's
was
supposed
Curtis
to
Jones
press the
at that time.
sweeper right near the 9 of the opposite team, which is Darwin.
It makes more sense for Curtis to come over than for Darwin to slide, being that Curtis is in front of the ball.
I'm gonna turn this game off soon.
Man United and Spurs, bro. Man United and Spurs.
All right.
Spurs is about to get that ass.
Yeah. I said 2-1 Tottenham.
I just don't see
At
United
Spurs.
doesn't. I'm not confident in United's abilities after, especially the fact that they don't really have a striker right now
Not
with Højlund being injured. I'm gonna have to go 2-1 Spurs.
That's what I said as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree.
draw.
I could also very well
Yeah.
say 0-0 draw.
That's what I almost went with, but I wanted to go with somebody getting a win.
Hmm.
You know what? I'm
what's
gonna go
score?
1-0 Spurs. 1-0 Spurs, just so I can be a little bit different.
No.
And I really think it's gonna be a bit of a low scoring game, or it's gonna be 5-1 Spurs. But
All right, Man City versus Newcastle.
dude, that between these two games,
What a fucking match there.
those might be the games. Those are the games of the weekend, and I cannot tell you which one might be more entertaining to watch. I think that Newcastle City game
It's
is
definitely gonna be that City Newcastle game
That City Newcastle
at
game
the
is going
Etihad,
to be
the home opener.
I think City come out with the dub, but I think it's going to be a lot more difficult than they think. I think City's going to do their typical score early and then just hold possession and kill them by
I think
possession.
we're gonna try to put goals
Look at
in.
bitch boy Salah.
2-1. He was not
Yeah,
happy coming
2-1.
off.
You said
That
2-1
was
City.
2-1 City.
Fuck.
That was the first time that I've seen him get subbed off in a very, very long
I
time.
thought you were gonna say that's the first time I've seen him get mad getting subbed off. It's because we never see him get subbed off.
We never see him get subbed off. I was thinking about like no matter what game is played, and it's the fact that
Truly a new era.
who did they replace him with?
Ben Doak.
Ben Doak. And so I'm like,
Ben Doak is lit. I don't give a fuck what anyone talks about, bro.
what are you doing? No, leave it on because the thing that's about to come up. Anyway, Newcastle City.
Are we gonna turn off the game?
Because I'm trying to get on with predictions because I know he's on a time.
I do have to leave soon.
Yeah, I'm trying to get us through this right now.
Newcastle City.
Yeah, I had 3-2 City.
I'd probably say Newcastle. Do the opposite score, 3-2 Newcastle.
Ooh.
I can see it even as a City fan. It's going to be a tough game, especially them coming off a 5-1 good showing like that
Yeah.
against a solid opposition. Yeah, they're coming in. They're coming in with some confidence.
I'm not going to run it back, but
they're stacked all over the game.
I
Yeah,
hope you're
he
watching. I
dribbled
hope you're
by the right back. Ooh.
yeah. Did Richarlison get any successful dribbles last game? I don't think so. Anyway, Aston Villa Everton. Is that what we're on?
Aston Villa and Everton is what we're on. Yeah.
Aston Villa does need like a
2-0.
pick me.
2-0 Villa.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm going to go
Probably
with as
go
well.
3-0 Villa.
Yeah.
Then West Ham and Chelsea.
Everton losing at home. West Ham and Chelsea. Chelsea get this dub. I think. I think it's 3-1. 3-1. 3-0. 3-0 Chelsea dub.
Go 2-1 Chelsea. I'm really not
I'm going
convinced.
2-0. 2-0.
Be like Colwell.
You said 1-0?
2-1.
2-1. Tyler, what did you say again?
3-0. 3-0
That's the
Chelsea.
future right there. Fuck Mo. That is the future, bro. I don't give a fuck. Oh God, Konate and his bullshit.
And we round the weekend out with Crystal Palace hosting Arsenal. That's gonna be tough for Crystal Palace. It's probably gonna be a 3-1. 3-1 is what I'm gonna say.
The Arsenal look really good. I'm gonna go Arsenal dub. I think I'm gonna go. What'd you say?
I said 3-1. Dude,
4-0 Arsenal.
Okay.
Wow. Didn't Crystal Palace just get a dub?
They
And
did.
It's at
It was a 1-0
Selhurst
dub.
Park.
It was a 1-0 dub.
Yeah, I think I'm
Arsenal
actually
just-
tempted to go with like a
Uh,
1-1 draw almost.
I think Arsenal do get the dub, unfortunately. 3-1. Welling Harvey!
Those are some predictions right there, fellas. Some predictions right there.
Moise Caicedo and Romeo Lavia.
Absolute ridiculous.
Who do you got?
What happened there?
Chelsea came in with the
I don't
bag.
think it's as ridiculous as everyone's making it
Who
seem.
do you think has the higher ceiling? Is what I
No,
want
no,
to
no.
know.
The piece
Between
that's
the players?
Yeah.
piece that's ridiculous to me is
Probably
the
Lavia.
fact that it was done deal between clubs
Who?
for Liverpool and Chelsea, or for Liverpool and Brighton. They had the deal done,
Oh.
but Moises was like,
So,
"Nah."
what I think I texted this in the group chat. It was all about the agent, bro, just playing both the clubs. I think the
Could've been.
agent told
And
Liverpool.
Caicedo's parents are his agents, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Bro.
sure they baited Liverpool into bidding for him, bro, so they can get Chelsea to like come in and actually come and get him.
Yeah.
I could see that. I could very well see that.
And hey, man, that's just how it goes sometimes, bro. Like, yeah, they did one over on Liverpool.
The team that he played for prior to Chelsea or prior to Brighton got 25 mil off of that sale.
I don't think I think Liverpool knew, bro. Like, I really don't think Liverpool are that stupid. Especially because Jurgen Klopp came out and said that they had recorded a fee with the club. I've never heard Jurgen Klopp talk about any transfers from anybody else. Usually, he's
And that's
really
usually-
tight-snipped.
Yeah,
He's
Liverpool in
like,
general is very
yeah,
tight
they're
about
like,
that.
we don't know yet. We'll see what happens. But no, this dude came out and said we've agreed a fee with Brighton, and like, bro, like, I just think there was a little bit of politics at play
I agree.
with the Moise Caicedo one.
The Lavia one was. I think it's the fact that it's back to back players
I
that
mean,
were
we
linked to
didn't
Liverpool,
we
and
didn't
then
put the money up, bro. Like,
Yeah,
that was supposed to happen. Like, we stopped bidding for him after the third time. We didn't
Mhm.
want to pay the 50, which I didn't like, but I agreed with.
All right, I think this is the piece. This is the play that I was talking about. In
I'm
like
just curious to
30
see
seconds
how
here.
like they got Enzo. I mean, obviously, Gallagher's gonna take a back seat to these other two,
He
but
looked good.
he did he has been he did look in this game.
He
I
looked
will
good.
say that.
He's a new player under Poch, honestly. They all
So
are really.
I mean, I wonder, do you think Ponch is gonna change up how they're lined up to try to maybe get one more on there? Do you think they're gonna it's gonna be a rotational thing?
I think it's gonna be a rotational thing. Just
Yeah, it's kind of.
who's playing better. It's good. Oh my God, here's the chance. Oh, it's gonna be
No, but I
who
think
has the
here's the
better
piece.
form. And that's a good way to run a
It's a
football
perfect. It's
club.
perfect.
Gets the best out of players. I liked what I saw here.
That's a nice. That's a
That was
nice.
nice.
That
Oh
is a
yeah,
nice play.
yeah.
Here we go. Here's the piece. No, hold on. He gets up, and then
Are you
there's
talking
there's
about the
another.
one deflected shot that went
Yeah.
wide? That's what you're holding on to. That's it.
Not the shot though.
That's what
That's
you're.
all you're
That's what you're
holding on
grasping
to,
onto.
bro.
He's been in the play and he's done things. I mean, if you want me to pick out every single time that he does something, I will. But I don't want Jay to not put this game on, so I don't want him to turn
Well, at
it
this
off.
point, we're done with predictions. You guys can go on your fucking
Who was the
YouTube conversation.
Who was the player of the match for Liverpool? Dominic. Bro, he looks.
I didn't watch the full game,
Bro,
so I
Dominic
can't say.
looks.
Oh, we do have
stupid
awards to do for
lit, bro.
last week, like goal of the week, game of the
If
week.
you guys want to give your awards, I wasn't able to watch the majority of the Sunday games,
All right, we'll get back on awards.
and I didn't buy Peacock until Sunday. So.
We'll get on awards
Right, you're funny
next
as
week.
fuck.
We'll get on them next week.
You're funny as fuck.
So we'll do awards next week, but
Yeah. Plus we.
Indo.
Yeah.
Endu.
Endu.
I think it's Endu because he's got the little
I don't know.
thing above the O.
Y'all know me, bro. I like acquisitions like this.
He did kind of come out of the blue as far as just like on Liverpool's radar, which is exactly how we're used to Liverpool doing business. And by the sounds of it, I mean he is a little bit older, but I think that is exactly what Liverpool needs in that midfielding
I
spot.
think it's a direct replacement for Jordan Henderson.
And I agree. But apparently his stats in the Bundesliga have been
Bro, he was
pretty good,
He was like
pretty exceptional.
second in a lot of things since like the 2021 season.
Yeah.
So I like these type acquisitions.
I'm
bro.
curious to see. I mean, do we see him? I don't think we see him play this weekend. At least not start. I think he's brought on as a sub.
Maybe.
But that's going to be an interesting addition. I think that is a perfect pickup for Liverpool to get some older experience in there with such a
Who
young
you guys playing?
midfield.
Bournemouth.
Beat it, yeah.
Bournemouth,
I think that's not a bad team for him.
and it's a perfect. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
come
good.
on,
It's a
second
good
half.
first game for him.
Maybe like 10,
Free up-
15-minute
Free up
cameo.
McAllister a little bit.
Yeah.
Bro, Dominic Szoboszlai, bro. He's literally playing left wing right now. He's so lit. And he's so strong.
Oh,
He's a very strong runner.
You know who I think is about to have a breakout season? Cole Palmer.
He's been lit, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think he's.
Without Riyad Mahrez,
Yeah.
should be seeing
I
some
think
more
that's.
time.
I think that's his spot.
Oh wow, he's running. Look at this guy. He's actually running.
And then they just pass around him in a triangle, and that's that. Like that's exactly what they're going to do, which is why you don't run as much.
Which is
waste
why
the
you
energy.
press
Right.
a little bit smarter.
I don't think it's this piece. Curtis Jones,
Curtis
pretty
is
nice
so
on the ball
lit.
as well.
He's silky. He should have struck it
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
dude. I don't know why he
Should
didn't.
have struck. He has that in his locker.
I
too.
know.
Ooh, he should have hit that for sure.
Yeah, I think Curtis just got injured. Little ankle tweak. He's always been injured.
Glass ankles, baby.
I'm
Join the
saying,
club.
bro, like that's just not. I was like, oof, one of those. That's at least 2-3 weeks. Show.
Konate, bro, that wasn't even close.
He's so trash.
That was-
Like every time I see him play, I just lose more and more confidence from him.
I've been saying he's not that guy.
Like,
he's
he's
not at Joe
not
Gomez
him.
level yet, but he is not that
He's
guy
not
that we
him.
need him to be.
No.
It would have been
That's
very
rough.
nice to pick up one
I
center back.
thought he was gonna do well under Klopp.
It would have been nice to get one more center back before end of season.
He's not progressing, bro. He's just staying the same.
That's the thing.
He's not.
I have not seen him get
progressing.
better since he started
Have
under
not.
Klopp.
Have not.
You know how hard that is to do? Most players under Klopp progress.
Especially when you're.
I love how
behind.
animated he is.
I mean, that wasn't a foul, so I understand. But yeah,
I do
guys-
like McAllister in them as well. McAllister in the mid looks.
Bro,
His
he's
distribution and vision
stupid lit.
is immaculate.
He's stupid lit.
Immaculate.
And they kind of don't. They get so mad at Darwin Nunes, bro. It's so funny. It's so funny, bro. They all look at him like a scrub. You know that, right? You know, like a
What?
lot of Liverpool players, like when he fucks up, they kind of just realize,
It's kind of how everybody does.
no, it's not.
Just
how
about everybody.
No, it's not true.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
not
true.
true at all.
Come on, Dominique.
That is a great ball.
What else you guys want to talk about?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys got any closing thoughts?
David, I thought you had some other stuff you wanted to talk about.
Who was that?
Brought up before stream, but I can't remember
Trent, what the
what you
hell?
brought up.
I brought up how I think Alexander Isak is going to give Erling Haaland his run for his money because
Was that you that brought that up? I thought.
Well, no, I said it
before the
Oh,
but
stream,
before
okay.
the stream.
stream. Yeah, he looks good, bro.
Yeah, it's
And that
dangerous.
team is explosive.
Well, I said it last year, dude. If he would have had a full season, I think he
Yeah.
would have scored 30 goals.
Yeah, and especially because you guys don't have Kevin right now, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like
that's-
he feeds Erling. Like
It's gonna be
he's
tough,
one of
but-
the
Kevin
players
has 11
Phil's back.
assists
to Erling.
to Erling, whereas everybody else has 4.
Well,
Four is the
okay,
next highest.
so
Yeah.
Phil's back, looking great.
Billy.
Looking great. Look at this touch. Look at this touch. Cole Palmer looking great. I think them two together, I think they can help us kind of keep that up. But you know.
Here it is. Here it is. Look at this. Look at this. Wow.
It's pretty bad.
Wow.
That's such an awkward angle for the ball to come to you at, though. Let me see this.
I don't care. Handle it. I don't care. Handle it.
Bro,
Take
that's
it
a
off your
tough-
chest.
that's
Take
a
it off your
tough-
thigh.
But it's not high enough. That's the problem. It's not
Look at
high
this.
enough to go off the chest.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's a
That
tough
was-
ball
that
to
was crazy.
control. That's a tough ball to
Oh.
control. Yeah, that's
A tough ball to control.
yes.
A tough ball to control.
Yes, they do happen to everybody.
It went right to him. I'm
At
confused.
at a
I'm
bad
con- I'm
angle
just
with pace.
confused.
At
I'm
a at an
confused.
awkward angle
There was
with
no
pace.
one around him. Why wasn't he? Why was that awkward or hard for him if there was nobody around him?
David, I'm not going to get into the science of how that could have been a difficult ball to control. Okay, but that is not easy to control.
Oh God, you guys are just adorable when you argue.
I can't believe
I love watching people just talk in
I
circles.
can't believe you're letting this man slide. I can't believe this, Tyler.
I just think
I
you're
cannot believe
being
this.
too hard on him. All right, just give him a couple more games. You'll see. Anyway, are we closing thoughts that don't revolve around Darwin Nunez?
I mean, you're the one who said he has to score, but he has to score in every single one of the first 5 games.
Well, that is not off to a good start.
We both agreed on this.
I said 3 out of the first
He
5.
didn't score.
I was a little bit more gracious.
Plain and
'cause I know
simple. He
he's
did not.
trash.
He did not score. Plain and simple. What now? What now?
We still have a couple more games to go, so we'll see.
Bro, if he scores against Bournemouth, it doesn't count, bro. You got to score in these big. You got to score in these big matches. You have to.
If he plays the full game, then yes,
Does
I
he
expect him to score. If he plays the full game right here, I would expect him to
So-
score.
Because he came in as a sub. you
Good
know, he
lord,
gets
where
the,
is everybody?
He gets the G pass. Tyler, I'm disappointed.
I hope
Just you
this
wait.
man doesn't
Just
score
you wait, David.
until like the
I'm
13th,
so disappointed.
14th game.
I hope-
Listen,
I
this
hope
all
Liverpool
stems
sells this
from the fact
Come on,
that
Dominique.
Darwin is better than Richarlison. You're seeing that. All right. Any closing thoughts? You guys got anything left?
I got nothing.
Nothing.
Richarlison is.
Charlison is
Well,
cheeks,
I don't want
bro.
to say it, but is he
Cheeks.
Darwin better than Richarlison? I don't
Give him. We'll revisit this in 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh,
No, we'll revisit it
We'll revisit
halfway
this
through
in 2
the
to 3 weeks.
season when
Well,
when they've had some time.
and 2 to 3 weeks.
No, no. I'm not gonna redo this fucking just awful conversation in 2 weeks or 3. I'll try like 3 months.
We'll reconvene, David. Don't you worry.
Yeah, do it in your own separate text thread.
Anyway, Thank you guys for joining us. We'll be back next week with another debate for you.